Hello friends, it's Nico here, and today we are cosplaying Satoru Gojo. We skipped over foundation and base, now we're gonna start with the contour, and believe me when I say trust the process, I like to exaggerate it and then I'll go ahead and blend it to make it look natural. For now I'm using a warm tone cream contour. I can't seem to find a nice cool tone palette, so if you have any recommendations, let me know. I've taken on using this technique for contouring my jawline, which is where I'll do the line over it and I won't spread it downwards completely. Instead, I'll just follow my jawline, sometimes exaggerate it a little bit. Oh, bless me. And using a highlighter or a cream color, I'll go ahead on the outsides of it to kind of sharpen that jawline look, and on the neck as well. Now I spend most of my makeup time on my nose. For Gojo, I'm gonna go ahead and thin out my nose, and it's gonna be a process of back and forth, going in with a lot of color and then blending it out, and then on the tip of my nose as well. Then I go over it with a lighter shade in order to reduce that pigmentation, because of course you don't want it to be too noticeable. We're just creating the illusion of a thinner nose bridge. And this is what I mean by repeat. I'll make all this effort to make this contour, then to slightly remove it, and then to do it again because I want it to blend with a whole makeup look. The palette I use comes with a cream highlighter. It's not shiny, it's just very pale, and I do use a little bit of that on the middle of my nose to make it stand out. And afterwards I add the highlighter. The shiny sparkly one, of course. For my eyes, I'm starting out with a beige eyeshadow as a base, but for Gojo, because he uses white eyelashes, I feel like it hides a lot of the makeup, so I want my eye makeup to stand out. Not sure what that was, but I'm gonna be using a lot of blush and pink eyeshadow for my eyes, mixing that with the beige as well and some light browns. Starting off with the peachy color, kind of a blush peach, and I'm gonna go around my eyes, including my under eyes as well, a little bit on top of the eye bags, but not the whole eye bag, just the outer corners. Go in layers just to know how far I want to go, and I'm using a smaller brush just because it's more direct and tinted in specific areas. So I'm gonna go ahead and add in those corners that I wanted to kind of stand out, and then I'll blend it again with the bigger brush. Now with the same brush, I'm carefully going in with a lighter brown. I don't want to look like a smoky eye, I just want to add some depth to the eyes. To me, Gojo is a pretty boy, and if you haven't noticed, his lips sparkle, and why can't his eyes too? So I did put a little bit of sparkle on the middle of the upper eyelid. I'm also adding some color under the waterline instead of on top, using a pinkish color. It really ties in the eyeshadow work together, and once you add the white eyelashes, it'll make the makeup stand out with the white against the red. To add more sparkle, I go in with a highlighter on the inner corners of the eyes and on half of the under eyes. Some of you know I like to draw my line with eyeshadow before I place the liquid eyeliner on top, and since sometimes I don't even top it off with eyeliner, I like to shape it with the eyeshadow first and kind of blend it in and go over it again. And make sure you always put liquid eyeliner on the upper waterline. It really makes a huge difference. If anyone is interested on these lenses, these are my favorite lenses and they are perfect for Gojo. I will link them down below if you're interested. Try to keep that eyeliner line very close to your lashes and make it as thin as you possibly can, but you also want to make it noticeable, so don't make it too thin. For his lips, now you all know I'm a fan of lips, and whenever I get to do pouty ones, I'm all for it. So for Gojo, because again, he's a pretty boy and his lips are very noticeable, I wanted to make sure I put some attention to them. I'm gonna make him a bit of a pouty lip. I figure it suits him very well. I do want to go ahead and extend my lip shape for him. I just feel like it suits him. All of this is using eyeshadow. I'll go in with the color that is closest to my natural lip color so it blends in better. The inner lips, I'll go with a slightly darker color and then I'll blend it with my fingers. I want to soften the look, so I'll go ahead and blend it with my fingers so it doesn't look too precise in the corners. And you cannot possibly forget the gloss. I mean, we all know his lips sparkle. He uses lip gloss. I love highlighter and I use it any chance I get, so I'll put here on top of the lips. I almost forgot this little contour I do on my shin here. It just really adds to the makeup. I apologize in advance for being so out of frame on this part. I don't know what happened. I went for a break and I came back and I just lost my position in front of the camera. So I'm gonna be here in this corner doing my eyebrows. I'll try to link as much as I can down below in the description on the makeup I use. Either way, I will notify it in the video. But this mascara primer, or whatever it's called, it's white. It's the best thing I've ever purchased when it comes to makeup. It's the easiest thing for him. I mean, even if you have darker eyebrows, this thing will cover it. You just need to cover it a lot. And then I'm gonna go over it with some gray eyeshadow just because I want to make sure that I create a shape, because only putting that white film on it, it's not really gonna shape it entirely, and I don't have white eyeshadow. I cannot find it, so gray it is, and I'll make sure to blend it nicely. It is the same mascara I'm gonna use for his eyelashes. Now, I know a lot of people use the white eyeliner for him instead of the black. I found that I do not like how I look. It actually looks like I don't have any makeup on. It does suit a lot of people. It just didn't suit me, so it's up to you, whatever your taste is. I know you can see the black behind the eyelashes. You have to do a lot of push-ups, a lot of coating, but I still find that it looks really good. I was happy with the outcome of this makeup. So let's go ahead and see the final result. I thank you all very much for watching my videos. If you have any suggestions on my next cosplay makeup tutorial, let me know down in the comments. Please like and share to whoever needs this. Subscribe, hit the notification bell if you want to be notified of my future videos. And thank you all again very much for watching. Bye!